The Minnesota Twins were off, so this is basically a minor league takeover of the system recaps, and Matt Wallner absolutely took over this game for the St. Paul Saints against Omaha. You see here early, he hits a double. He hits a little oopsie-daisy single. He's doing a great job of putting the ball in play more often of late for the Saints. And then, he can also just do this, too. Just an absolute behemoth of a home run that he hits in the bottom of the fourth inning with just a very cool, very beautiful, very nonchalant Ken Griffey Jr.-esque bat drop. I love a good bat flip. Don't get me wrong. But this little bat drop thing with the lefties when they go right into their home run, that's just the coolest thing you can do. Bottom of the eighth inning, Wallner is a triple shy of the cycle. He shoots one into the gap. Suspense. Shocked to hear that the St. Paul Saints as an organization, not just in AAA, the entire existence since 1995, I believe, never had a cycle until this moment. Matt Wallner hits for the cycle tonight, trips on his way to third base, still makes it there. Wow. Wallner hits for the cycle in a massive, massive offensive night for the Saints. Jermaine Palacios hits a huge home run. He got all of that one. My goodness. He put such a hurting on that ball, he couldn't even look. Is that brutal? Whew. And the Saints just kept pouring on. They won. I think they scored 18 runs. We'll get to that in the results. My goodness. They had a 9-run inning and an 8-run inning. Michael Hellman here guns a guy down at the plate. Beautiful play. I love this play. And that's Michael Hellman, who plays all over the diamond, making that throw. An aggressive send, but a great throw right on target. Special treat tonight. We have Fort Myers highlights. Yes, they're playing at Bradenton. Here, Misael Urbina draws a walk. Noah Miller hits a single to push him over to third base. And then Tanner Schobel, who's a 2022 draftee, comes up and just kind of muscles one. She kind of gets fisted, but muscles one into the outfield to score Urbina. This is all in the first inning, by the way. And Noah Cardenas hits a nice fly ball to the outfield to plate Miller from third. They actually scored 3 runs in the first inning for Bailey Ober, making his first rehab start for Fort Myers, and he pitched very well. Ober, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 3 strikeouts. He struck out the side in order in the first inning, which you'll see here. 30 of his 42 pitches were for strikes. So nice to see Bailey Ober. It's great that you can look at the stat line, just seeing him out there is good, but the true test, the way you can really measure if a guy's ready. So how is his rosin bag skills looking? I'm telling you right here, you can see this. Ober's ready. Just call him, put him right back in the rotation. He's ready. Rosario, scary moment here. He nearly gets hit in the head. Nothing malicious about that. Just Florida State League pitching is a little bit erratic. On the very next pitch, though, so you buzz me, I'm going to buzz you. Takes him deep to the opposite field. Rosario's 12th home run of the season. This is a guy who turned 20 years old in July. A big, well-put-together young man and really flashing some power. Some defense. Let's get to a bunch of defense because, again, this isn't a team I get to share a lot of highlights of. Noel Miller here making a play at shortstop. Again, all these are from the same game. Ben Ross making a nice play in the outfield. Again, another 2022 draftee. Misael Urbina. Man, this is a great catch. This is such a tough play to make. Such an easy play to screw up. And he does a beautiful job. We'll take a look again a little bit in slow motion here. Picking that thing right off the ground. Beautiful catch again in center by Misael Urbina. Here's a nice play from Tanner Schobel, making a little shovel scoop over to Miller to get the third out. These guys are forming a nice little middle infield combo for Fort Myers. Keoni Cavaco, who's moved over to third base, showing some arm strength here. And then we have a Juan Mendez to cap things off for Fort Myers. 98 miles per hour here. Very impressive. Unfortunately, he gave up a walk-off home run later in this game. But that was certainly eye-catching from Juan Mendez hitting 98. On to Wichita, who also scored they scored a dozen runs tonight. Lots of good offensive performances tonight. Aaron Sabato hits his 22nd home run overall of the season. He had 3 hits tonight. This was in the first inning. What a way to start it off for Wichita. Edouard Julien, literal on-base machine. If pitchers would just throw to him every once in a while, just throw strikes, challenge the guy. You just look for a walk. Oh, I see. I see. He also had 3 hits and a walk. This was his 17th home run of the season. He has a 937 OPS. Yunior Severio, just an absolute missile. 112 miles per hour off the bat, his 16th home run overall of the season. Third baseman is a switch hitter. And third fun fact, he hates scoreboards. This thing from the bat to the scoreboard, I mean, how long did that take? Just an absolute bullet. Moving on to Cedar Rapids, Brooks Lee. Of course, the first round pick of the 2022 draft for the Twins. He faces a 96 mile per hour fastball here. And the old adage of let the pitcher supply the power, just barrels this thing up and it gets out of there. Not a huge swing, just really was on it though. His third home run of the season for Cedar Rapids. He now has an 804 OPS with the Colonels. And mentioned the Fort Myers, a treat having their games highlights. Dayton puts together a very nice broadcast. Here are the results. Once again, the Saints scored 18 runs. This Wind Surge scored 12. Fortunately, the Colonels and Mighty Muscles did lose. Thank you so much to all the members. Here are the premium members listed if you're interested in supporting the channel. It only takes $1.99 a month is the lower tier. Here's that join button. Thanks for checking this out. We'll talk again soon.